Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 boxes.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd down, Pollard again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This will be taken at the 10. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, son.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And that to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Paul want to give up the middle. And some room to run now. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go. All right.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go. Green 19, guys, what? Right.
Now it's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Go!
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through for a solid gain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Ward. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
In motion right, that's Wilson. There's a fake on the Jets, sweeping instead. A give the ball up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Paul again. Strong running at the 30. Still on his feet. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Chip Slick.
Back to throw. Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is Fields. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Fulk connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but number 4 takes him across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Running right, it's Pollard. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ward. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point up and good by Fuller. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They go play action with Ward. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second and 10.
79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 63 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up second and 7.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 at the
Green light.
42-yard line.
Here's Fields. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Cockrell holds it in left side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and a couple.
18, 5 in. Ready. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now Ward. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Ward to throw once more. Down to the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Dragon 60.
From the gun, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. Past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. This pass caught. It's Woods. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off play action, Fields. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Fields. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Running left, it's Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A gain of 19 yards.
The first look now for Darrington Evans. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darrington Evans, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Full connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Liking it.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your velocities get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Shows his strength at the 50. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pollard going to try the right side. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Throwing is Ward. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Complete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his record.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here we go. All right.
On first down, right back to Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Go, ready? Right.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Fields now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Here we go. All right.
On third down, here's Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead is Hall. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through
Here we
them.
go. Green 19, Delta what? Delta. All right.
A give up the middle to Evans. Oh, no, lost the football. I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Andrew Beck, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he gets this one. Now the ball comes loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Where they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll get this up to the 47 and block down there.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Well, throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't jump, ready?
They'll give to Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Fields. And a completion to Wilson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
319, that's right.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Here's Hall again. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, good move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
18, here we go, start. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw is Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
17 yards. And the Titans first down.
70,
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Here's Ward. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
70, 79 Broncos.
Ward now working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Ward. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be